The biggest waste of money ever. I hate complainers. I don't want to be around them. I avoid them like the plague. They poison my life. And mostly, I try not to be one. But a long time ago, I learned a valuable lesson from my wife, who studied law. Sometimes, if you complain to the right person, you can get stuff done. Also, if I complain in front of the right people, I can help them not make the same mistakes I make. I made a mistake last year that cost me $10,000. I signed up for a coaching program. Yeah, I know, I'm a coach, so what am I doing signing up for a coaching program? It was in a field that was not in my area of expertise. In this case, I wanted to get better at using pay-per-click advertising on Google and Facebook for my business. As you might guess, I'm a big fan of good coaching. And I am becoming an expert in the pay-per-click field. I'm doing a lot of it and finding a good deal of success at it, but my success didn't happen because of the coach I hired. I've never actually talked with the coach that I hired. The program they created completely excludes the coach from the coaching process. I knew this going in, so it's my mistake. The only people in his company I got to speak with were hourly workers who read the book that the coach wrote. And it was a pretty good book, but I read it too. The hourly workers he hired weren't thinking on the same level as the coach. They didn't have the same experience. I hired this company because I liked what I learned from this guy's book. I knew that I wasn't going to get to speak with him. That was just dumb on my part. I should have known better. His people were not able to perform on his promises, and they couldn't help me with the questions I had in my pay-per-click advertising. So it was a waste of money. But I can't say I didn't learn anything. I learned more by running ads and making mistakes than I learned from the coaches. Nothing teaches better than experience. But having a competent mentor, a competent coach, a competent teacher could have made it a lot easier. I have attorneys to whom I pay thousands of dollars per year, and their advice has saved me far more than they've cost. I also have several friends who have more experience at certain parts of business than I do, and when they give me advice, I listen. I also have a mastermind group. I have more experience than most of the people in my mastermind group, but they're all working toward accomplishing the same goals. They have been immensely useful to my income over the past 20 years, and I enjoy their company. Every time I have problems or make mistakes, I try to look at the takeaways from that experience. So here's what I learned. It's not a mentor program if you aren't being mentored by the person who created the program. Don't trust the advice of someone who doesn't have more personal experience than you with what you're trying to learn. Experience matters. If someone has been doing something for 1 year and you compare that to someone who's been doing it for 20 years, there's usually a huge difference in their skill set and their ability to understand what they're doing and teach it to someone else. Find a mastermind group that you can work with, filled with people who have more experience than you do. Surround yourself with competent, ethical people you trust. Don't try to build your business without experienced guidance. It's just not necessary, and it's not that expensive to get help. 5, education is vital. For some, it means going to college for 4 years, or 6, or 10. For some, it means vocational training. For others, it means finding a good coach who will work with you personally to help you succeed. That's what I do. If you'd like my help building your business, if you'd like me to take you by the hand and show you personally how to create wealth, if you'd like me to help you create a consistent, reliable, sustainable business that'll serve you for the rest of your life, you should look at my mentor program. It's not cheap. It costs about as much as going to college for a semester. But as we work together over a 6-month period, and you do the work that I prescribe, you'll see a change in your life and in your business that you won't believe possible. I've done this with so many of my students in the past, and I can do it for you. The other benefit of working with me is you become part of my mastermind group. You can sit with me and with some very skilled real estate investors, You personally can ask questions and get actionable solutions. If you'd like me to walk you through how to get all this done, you should consider getting into my mentor program. If you want to work with me personally, you can find out all about my program at ZeroDownInvesting.com. This website will show you how my program works, what's included, what it costs, what you can expect from me, and what I expect from you if you sign up. There are 3 training videos on the site that go into great detail about what you need to do to build a profitable real estate investing business. They're about 2 hours of video education. I call them my advanced training program because that's sort of what they are. If you know nothing about real estate, they may be a little bit over your head. The techniques I teach in these videos come from my personal experience, and you won't find this information anywhere else. If you aren't interested in working with me personally, or you can't afford to join my mentor program, that's okay too. These 3 videos will still be worth your while. They'll give you an overview of my entire business and show you how to model your business after the step-by-step systems I've created. Even if you ultimately decide not to join my mentor program, I can safely say this advanced training program will completely transform your thinking about building a real estate investing business. I think these training videos are one of the best programs I've ever created, and I don't charge a dime for them. They distill my 35 plus years as an investor and my 20 plus years as a coach and give you a complete outline of how we build a powerful, profitable, consistent, reliable, ethical, peaceful business. They'll give you the benchmarks, the milestones, the standard operating procedures, all those things that you need to succeed. All right, that's it for today. If you like this channel, subscribe, hit the like button. You can also go to joecrumpblog.com and get on my free email list. I send out a lot of free training materials that you won't get anywhere else. All right, good luck to you.